Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Jen and I teach you how to make candles in your own kitchen. So I have gotten this comment on my videos a lot. So today we are diving into the nitty-gritty of fragrance oil measurements and how much fragrance oil to use for whatever size candle you are making. If you've been following along with my tutorials in my beginner candle making video, I went over a beginner formula, which was 1 ounce of fragrance oil per 1 pound of wax. And I have been working on this for a long time. I've been playing around with lots of different formulas, and I think I have finally found one that perfects my candles. It gives a great hot throw and it gives a great cold throw, and it's not over the fragrance load percentage of the fragrance oil or the wax. So today we are stepping up our game with an advanced formula. Okay, so let's break it down. So today I am using my trusted Golden Wax 464. It is the wax that I always use for my soy candles. The soy wax that I'm using has a fragrance load of 10%. And you may be wondering, why does that even matter? The fragrance load of your wax is very important, and let me explain why. So not only does the fragrance load affect the candle's hot throw and burn quality, it also is kind of a fire hazard. And let me explain that. So if you go over the 10% of the fragrance load of the wax, it actually has a higher chance of combustion, meaning that your candle could essentially catch on fire. And no one wants that. No one wants that as a insurance claim. No one wants someone's house to burn down. No one just wants anything to do with fire, meaning having this candle catch on fire. So it is very important to figure out the fragrance load percentage of your particular wax that you are using. But like I said, I'm using Golden Wax 464 and it has a fragrance load of 10%. And that was just a little rant that I went off of, but I just want to explain why it is so important not to go over that. So I'm going to bring out my trusted whiteboard again. It's a little messy. I don't know why I can't get this off. And I'm going to show you the formula, and then I'm also going to give an example so we can kind of go over how I came up with these numbers. For this example, I'm going to be using a 16-ounce candle, and I know that the net weight of my 16-ounce candle is 14.4 ounces. And I know this because of another video that I did on how to figure out the net weight of your candle. So check out that video. Don't forget about that one. And then here is the formula. So I'm going to start to write it out. So you are going to need to know the net weight of your candle. So it is net weight divided by 1 plus the fragrance load percentage equals wax weight needed. Okay. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the net weight divided by 1 plus the fragrance load of percentage equals the wax weight needed. So let me kind of give an example. So we know that the net weight of my 16-ounce candle is 14.4 ounces. We're going to divide that by 1 plus 0.1, which is the fragrance load amount, which equals 13.09 ounces. Okay, so 14.4 ounces divided by 1 plus the 10% fragrance load that I just told you about equals 13.09 ounces. So that is the wax weight needed. Then we're going to figure out how much fragrance oil we need to use. All right, so in order to do that, we are going to take the net weight minus the wax weight, and that equals the fragrance oil. So we're going to take the net weight minus the wax weight equals the fragrance oil needed. Okay. All right. So in this example, we're going to take 14.04 minus the wax weight of 13.09 ounces, and that equals 1.3 ounces per 16 ounce candle. Okay, so we took the net weight of my 16 ounce candle, which was 14.4 ounces. We subtracted the wax weight, which was what we just figured out right here, which is the 13.09. Subtracted that to get 1.31 ounces per 16 ounce candle. So that's how many ounces we need of fragrance oil per 16 ounce candle. So if you're making a bigger batch, say you're doing a 2-pound batch, then you can figure out how much you need based on how many 16 ounce candles you get out of that batch. If that makes sense, hopefully it does. Make sure if you have any comments or questions about this formula, you comment down below. I can try and explain it as best as I can. But this is the formula that I have found that works the best with not only not catching on fire, but giving a lot of hot throw and cold throw. Because what I found was I was going the complete opposite direction with that beginner formula that I talked about. I was not giving me the hot throw that I was looking for, and it definitely wasn't giving me the cold throw either. And I mean, I had no chance of it catching on fire because I wasn't even near the percent of the fragrance load for that candle, or that wax, I'm sorry. So I have found that this one gives me exactly what I'm looking for. Super, super easy. Hopefully that makes sense. I tried to break it down as easy as possible. If you do have any questions, like I said, please comment down below. All right, I really hope this video helped. I would play around with some scents, do some experimenting, see what gives you the best hot throw for your candle and your wax. Once again, I really hope that this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, if you're thinking about making candles in your own kitchen, you should check out this video right here. And if you would love a full tutorial on where to buy supplies and everything that goes into candle making, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.